Horses, man's great companion. Originally domesticated for warfare, horses have lightning-fast reflexes and have a nearly 360-degree field of vision. With an excellent sense of balance, great speed and endurance, horses are the perfect animal for entertainment such as racing and polo. Horse racing is a major international industry watched in almost every nation of the world. Polo is one of the world's oldest known sports. Horses have become a lucrative trade. Whether it be a prize stallion or a retired racehorse used for breeding, the demand for prestigious horses is high. Cobbetty, New South Wales. Shipton Horse Lodge is a quarantine farm for horses flying overseas. Horses that need to travel by plane need to spend at least a week in quarantine before they can fly.
It's the naughtiest one out of the lot. Well, at the moment, we're preparing these guys to get ready to get on the truck, to get transported to the airport, to go over to the Philippines. It's very extreme because these guys are only young, they're only 2-year-olds, so this is a big step for them to get on this truck and then go to the airport. So it's all experience for everyone.
All the horses must have head collars and they must be brushed and cleaned of any dirt before the truck arrives.
So basically, every horse will wear its own head collar and it's got its own identification on it, so they won't get lost or mixed up when they get over to the Philippines.
With the truck expected for 7 a.m, Nicole and Calvin have to work fast to have the horses ready to be loaded straight away.
Pretty extreme job here, like what we do. We've got to get the horses off, we've got to get them onto the truck, which can be extremely difficult sometimes, but other times, hopefully it all goes well and we have a good run.
Be really careful, these fellas, they like to throw their front legs out a lot.
Stallions are known for becoming agitated and hard to handle, especially around mares.
You have to transport these big guys by themselves just because they can be a danger.
Not only does he need to be kept down the other end of the stable, they must make sure he doesn't smell or hear the mares. Otherwise, he can rear up quickly, causing injury to Nicole and Calvin.
We've got just the shavings that the horse has got to take on the planes with them, just for the flooring, for the urine and that. And also you can see we've got bales of loosened hay there, that's for them to eat while they're on the plane. So it's pretty extreme when we're transporting the horses, so that's why we make sure we have the bedding and then the feed for them, just to keep them a little bit more calm and settled on their trip over there. Hopefully the truck comes in the next 10 minutes because these guys need to get out of here by 8 to make it to the airport by 9:30.
With the horses ready to go and looming peak hour traffic in Sydney to contend with, Nicole and Calvin can only anxiously wait.
The traffic is going to be shocking.
The longer they wait, the greater the chance of the horses laying down and rolling in their stables, meaning they would need to be cleaned and brushed again.
This is a very extreme process. I'm hoping that everything goes smoothly and just everything's done here. So we're just waiting for the truck driver to do his part now. So yeah, hopefully fingers crossed.
Every minute counts and could be the difference between the horses making the flight or having to be rescheduled.
The traffic at this time going down to Sydney is it's horrendous. Everyone's going to work at this time, so it's going to at least take an hour and a half to get to Sydney from here. There's going to be traffic going down to Sydney in the airport, so he's got to get here by 8 o'clock. He's got to get here by the next 10 minutes because if he doesn't, we've got to load all these horses. So fingers crossed, he'll be here shortly.
An hour and a half after its expected due time, the transport truck rolls into Shipton Lodge. With time against them, They must load the horses quickly and safely to get the truck on the road and onto the airport. In charge of transporting the horses to the airport safely is Trevor.
Good? Yeah. We're just loading the horses, the babies, the colts, that go onto the airport. We're just dividing them off into their single bays on the skewer, then we just put the gate up, make sure they're all on there locked on their tight. And now we're about to load the stallion on his own because he's a working stallion, so he stays on his own, away from everything else.
While they need to load them quickly, doing it slowly and calmly is still the most important element, as the horses can be spooked easily.
Every now and again we'll get one horse that won't want to go on, so he'll rear up and pull back, so you have to go back with him and have another go. But basically if you take your time and just go gentle with them, they aren't too bad.
We're just loading him up now. We're just trying to take him a little bit easy. Come on, boy. Come on. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh. Come on. Yeah. Just loading him into his pen now. Hopefully we get a good run. Put the gate up the last minute.
The problem facing the horses now, Sydney's notorious traffic. As the truck gets closer to the airport, the traffic is building. With the traffic at a standstill, the horses are going to be late for takeoff.
Keep right at the fork to continue on N5.
Trevor has made it to the airport, but the transport is hours late. And due to the delay, Trevor must now wait in the queue. The horses are so close to their plane, but they must wait a little bit longer. It is time that they do not. Inside Sydney Airport quarantine, it's fly-out day for more than just the horses from Shipton Lodge.
We've got a charter flight today going to the Philippines. These horses have been acquired by different owners over the last 2 or 3 months. There's polo ponies on there, there's show jumpers, thoroughbreds, and we've got a breeding stallion that's heading up there as well. So we're due to take off at about 2:30 this afternoon, 7-hour flight. There's a lot of health checks that have got to go on, blood testing, all of these horses. They've been in quarantine for 10 days under veterinary supervision, and then they come into the airport, and we've got the government vet here today doing a final check and inspection of the horses, checking their brands, checking their microchip numbers, and once they give the all clear, we're allowed to load them on.
The crates have 3 stalls to fit the horses. The stalls are fitted with food and water, as well as lined with the wood shavings.
You know, just to soak up any urine and catch the manure. It also just gives them some padding on the ground as well.
On every flight, a head groomer is present to look after the well-being of all the horses and to make sure they're loaded safely.
So we've got a thoroughbred stallion just come out of the truck there. Keep the faith. He's had a little bit of a sedative just to take the edge off, and he'll also have some Vicks put up his nose so he can't smell other mares on the flight. We'll make sure he's positioned on the aircraft well away from the mares, and hopefully he's pretty relaxed throughout. The pilots will keep this area of the plane very cool to keep the temperature of the horses at a relaxed level, probably around 12 or 14 degrees, but we want to keep this part of the plane nice and cool for them. That's the only way they can have it. What do you mean he's the wrong way?